I've been making this broth for 7 years, and I have a few tips I picked up along the way that I think will help anyone who wants to make this broth and add it into their wellness routine. It's so important to work on building our immune system so that it can help us out when we pick up something that has the potential to knock us down for days or even weeks. Everyone I know has been affected by this new bug going around. Whether you're trying to protect yourself from getting sick or you're already feeling under the weather, this simple, nourishing, healing broth can be a game changer. It's packed with immune-boosting ingredients, warming spices, and minerals that help your body recover faster. Plus, it's delicious. Last week, I made medical mediums what I call the cough broth, which is great for pneumonia and bronchitis. I'll link below that video. If you don't have all the ingredients, you can still make this broth. At the time of making this batch, I didn't have any garlic. I will share with you more substitutes that you can use as we get into the video. Tip number 1, I keep onions, ginger, turmeric, and garlic in my freezer. Sometimes I can't use all of these ingredients before they spoil, so it's a good way to keep them on hand and also reduce your waste. Tip number 2, if you're adding turmeric root, I would highly suggest you wear gloves if you don't want your hands to stain yellow. It's not a big deal, it wears off in a couple days, but if that's something that would matter to you, definitely wear gloves. The recipe calls for 2 tomatoes. I like to use a pint of cherry tomatoes per batch. I'm making a double batch. Tip number 3, I buy dried shiitake mushrooms. I can't always find fresh ones, and they are my favorite, so I keep these on hand so that I never have that problem. It also calls for 1 bunch of parsley, which I love, but if you don't have parsley, you can substitute it for any herb that you have, or even that you like. If you don't like parsley, you can substitute it for cilantro, or rosemary or sage. Just use much less of those. Eight cups of water is what you need, but I like to fill the pot until it covers all the ingredients, or it's a half an inch from the top of the pot. Put the lid on and bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, reduce your heat to a simmer and simmer for an hour. You should stir occasionally. Now it's time to strain the broth. I like to use the steamer pot. I just pour all the ingredients into the pot, and then I use a potato masher to squeeze any of the juice out of the vegetables. I then pour my broth into a pitcher to make it easier to pour. If you don't consume within a week, it's a good idea to freeze it. I like to fine strain the last little bit of the pot because it does settle at the bottom. Tip number 4. I freeze mine in pint jars so I can enjoy a cup anytime I want. You just pull it out of the freezer in the morning or put it in a little saucepan of water and heat it up gently. Tip number 5. Leave a ½ inch or more at the top of your jar for the broth to expand in the freezer. This will eliminate any breaking of the glass. You can drink a cup a day or even more. This is packed with immune-boosting ingredients, warming spices, and minerals that help your body recover faster. And it is very delicious. I like to add a pinch of cayenne pepper right as I heat it up. Tip number 6. Let the broth come to room temperature before putting it into the freezer. This again will save any breakage of the glass. Thanks for being here, and I have new videos every Tuesday. Help me grow my channel by subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, or recommending this channel to anybody that you know who might enjoy it.